morning from a very wet Lautoka city, and those minor birds, they've been loving it out there. They've weathered the storm overnight, and these tough conditions, that's what we will probably see in 9 games today. Our teams who will have to tackle some tough conditions at Churchill Park in Lautoka. Very heavy underfoot as we look at the first round of matches that start at 10 o'clock. Fijiana women 2-1 up over New Zealand. They clash, and the first of 3 games today that they will play. 10:20, Barbarians versus Australia kick off the men's competition, and then at 10:40, first round to be kept off, Fiji Warriors versus New Zealand men. Let's now hear from some of the coaches and captains before we get into action for the first game in a while.
Good start for New Zealand yesterday, but fell down in the last 2 games against Fijiana. How have you assessed your team's performance, and what do you expect coming into day 2 today?
Yeah, we did fall short twice against Fijiana, and every opportunity that they had, they capitalised on and just made the most of every mistake that we made. So we've reflected and we know what we need to do to come out and grow today. The team have gelled really well off field. I think just for us, we just need to find that connection on field again and just work together as a team to bring out each individual's strengths. But it's been awesome to be here in Fiji and get a touch of international footy again.
How have you assessed your team's performance today, and what can be expected from the New Zealand men's 7's team in day 2?
Yeah, a little bit mixed. For the first couple of games, we've done some quite good things. A little bit disappointed in that last game. Made a few errors, and Fiji punished us as they do. So probably a typical pre-season first day. A lot of good effort. A lot of really good physicality. Really impressed with the way the young players adapted to conditions and playing against quality international teams. So yeah, hopefully we improve today, build on some of the good things from yesterday, and just get those combinations going and more valuable game time, I guess. Yeah, there's good atmosphere, there's good energy. Young players bring good energy. They sort of spring onto the field, and the next day they wake up and there's no stiffness. So that's good. As I say, we'll need that going forward, that energy. But ultimately today is just around more game time. So we'll continue to rotate the team, give everybody opportunity to play. We've got a set plan on that around how we want guys to get game time, and we'll stick to that.
How will you assess your team's performance yesterday, and what can we expect on day 2?
I thought we improved throughout the day. The conditions were very difficult to play rugby, and being, I suppose, a smaller side than the other sides, the wet brings the physicality into it even more so. So we learned to adapt, I think, throughout the day, and we were down by a try in the last 2 games, and I was very pleased with the effort. A lot of new boys playing their first tournaments of 7's, a lot of new combinations, and the conditions made it very difficult. But I was pleased with the improvement throughout the day, and we want to start today like we finished yesterday, and then keep improving throughout the 3 games today.
What has finished by Fijian yesterday? First ever time history, I would say, winning back-to-back over the Olympic champions. How have you rated your team's performance, and what can we expect today?
Yeah, what we've been doing is the hard work in training for the past 8 weeks since the cancellation of Spain. We reset our goal and also our training program. So we did the hard yards before we released the girls for club duties. You know that we've been playing club 7's tournaments, the Super 7 series, the Nawaka 7's for the past 4 weeks. And now this is another tournament here. Has a team coming together as Fijiana team, and again there's Mari 7's next week. So what we are doing is this is just a build-up to the next tournament in Langford, and we'll be away for 4 weeks after Langford to continue with the Toulouse 7's. And what we are doing now is we are trying to measure and monitor individual players' performances and collectively as a team. and it's good that they are showing the rewards of the hard work in training.
Good performance by the Fiji Barbers and the Fiji Warriors yesterday. Are you impressed with what you saw on day one, and what can we expect on day two?
Yeah, look, I think day one was a really good day for us. You know, having been able to come out here and perform and gain that experience has been fantastic, and the players really stood up from the first round of games to the second round of games, and what we're looking for is just that continual improvement. So today, you know that Australia and New Zealand are going to be just as well prepared, and they're going to want to come out and play. That's what we're all here for. So we're going to have to match that. So hopefully we build off the performances that we had yesterday.
Sayasi Foley and the Fijiana, 2 games to 1 up. His assistant coach, Jim Vola. It was great to catch up with both gentlemen earlier on, and they still feel that they've got an edge over New Zealand, 2 games to 1, but they still have a lot of hard work in front of them. They're building up well, and they looked good yesterday in all 3 games. They had the opportunity in the first game to score in that final play and probably win that game, but New Zealand edged them 14-12. But coming back from that in the second game, the Fijiana 7's beat New Zealand 10-0, and in the third game accounted for New Zealand 17 points to 10. Vola has done all the talking there. Ben Gollings, he's got those white gumboots back on. It's great also to catch up with him during breakfast, and he feels his side went well yesterday. His assistant Veliame Satala, he went to the hardware shop too overnight, and as the coach and the assistant coach, they were happy with the discipline of the team yesterday, and they will be looking forward to a good outing from both the Barbarians and the Fiji Warriors in the 3 games each that they play today. So we're all set to go for the opening game of day 2, and the Fijiana will be led out by Rusila Nangasao, the inspirational 34-year-old captain, and she will be backed by some Olympian bronze medalists in the likes of Rechelin Daveu, Lavena Davoro, Sesenielin Dono, Vasiti Solikoviti, Vani Mbuleki, Rayapi Uluinasao, Ananai Masi, Laisani Likudeva, Viniana Riwai, and Aloesi Nakodi. New Zealand won the first game yesterday, lost back-to-back after that. They will be led out by Risi Taurelaine, Michaela Blyde, Shirei Kaka. Some to look out for, Tanika Willison and Jasmine Hotham. Shakira Baker also part of that side, as Nangasao and Pauri Lane lead out Fiji and New Zealand respectively. Underfoot conditions will be very difficult for teams today. New Zealand players and the Fijiana all smiles. First thing in the morning after breakfast, you get into a big game. Kia ora to all our viewers in New Zealand, and Bula Vinaka to all the Fijians too, who are watching this coverage on Sky Sport in New Zealand. Good morning and Bula Vinaka to everyone in Fiji. Shakira Baker, Lavenia Radhava will control this game. Tanika Willison will kick off day 2. So we're all set to go. The weather hasn't been kind, but we've seen some great rugby played yesterday. And we look forward to another exciting day today. It's underway here at Churchill Park in Lautoka. Day 2 of the Fun Flavour Fiji Rugby Union Mini International 7's tournament. And thank you very much to the New Zealand women's side, the New Zealand men's side and the Australian men's side. Oh, what a delightful pass from Nangasao. Those teams for making it to Fiji to take part in this tournament. Lavenia Davuru lives in Lautoka, so her family out to support her here. But she hails from Nangelewai in Nambambudo and Naita Siri. Bulavinaka to everyone in that village watching on the Walesi platform this morning. Here's Lavenia Davuru, a star of that village. Penalty for the Fijiana. Against Alena Saili. So Davuru, a 27-year-old. Now Fijiana shifted well. Here's their skipper, Rusila Nangasao. Mereula Toroti, Davuru, the playmaker. Toroti. Turning in there. Fiji get Vani Muleki. Oh, get the penalty. Rachelin Daveua. Aloisi Nakodi. This girl can go. Gets stopped by New Zealand. Shakira Baker over the top of that. But Fiji get possession. And here's Rachelin Daveua. Toroti in there. Forward pass. Toroti to Cecilia Lindonu. Pass went forward. Daveoa did well. Nearly got away. Saili got in there. And then Toroti. That short pass. Wee bit forward. Aloisi Nakodi. Hails from Ra, the northwestern part of Fiji. Is Risi Porilane. Penalty for Fiji. Here's Merola Toroti. Scrum penalty against New Zealand. And straight in there in the heavy traffic, Donu, and out quickly Toroti. Rachelin Daveoa. Aloisi Nakodi. 22 meters mark, New Zealand territory. And Fiji get penalized. Davuru. So halfway through the first half, Blythe gets it back for Tanika. Tanika. New Zealand trying to work their way out of the red zone. Alena Saili. Now that's good work by Hotham. She rolls it back on the muddy carpet. It's there for New Zealand once again. Saili. That's good recycle of possession. And now the foot on the pedal and Michaela Blythe. Gone for the money. Michaela Blythe gives New Zealand a wonderful start to day 2 of the Fiji Mini International 7's tournament. That's Blythe's second try of the tournament. She got one yesterday. Well, she hasn't put it down yet, so let's wait to complete all that. And now, and still holding, and now she puts it down. $5-0. Oh, that's missed. Tanika Willison from right in front. 5 minutes gone. Michaela Blyde, when she stepped in and when she got away from Nakodi, she backed herself up. She knew she had pace to burn, and she took it through very well. Blyde, 6 years old, from New Plymouth. Now Sesenieli Ndono. Oh, they go pile over that one, and Fiji get the penalty. Cordy, let's come back. So these two teams played 3 games yesterday, will play 3 today. 2-1 advantage for Fiji at the moment. Alawesi Nakodi. Nangasau, the captain, gets it back, and that connected well. Toroti dumped Nangasau. Oh, that's good. Nakodi, Sesenieli Ndonu. Nakodi again, and now she will race away. Alawesi Nakodi, New Zealand defence. Too many questions asked over there by the Fijiana 7's. And the Fijiana 7's head back. Nakodi with the try. Good work by Nakodi, and Risi Paurelaine tried to get back, not able to. Good work by Nakodi. That's her first try in the tournament. So they go to half time, 1 try each. Nakodi has cancelled out Michaela Blyde's try for New Zealand. Fijiana 5, New Zealand 5. Sayasi Fuli and Jim Volavola. The instructions there for the Fijiana 7's at half-time. First half, Michaela Blyde with the try, runaway. Fiji then set up a good one for Nakodi to finish off. New Zealand will be looking to win this one to lock it up as far as the number of games are concerned. So Terina Tetamaki. Risi Paurelaine. is Lavinia Davuru. Applied. Hodham. Shakira Baker losing the ball in contact. Conditions are difficult. Nakodi held up. Referee playing advantage. Now she'll break it up. Fiji scrum. Shakira Baker. Good rip-up tackle there by Aloisi Nakodi on her. So Toroti to feed the scrum. Toroti. Penalty comes for Fiji. Second scrum penalty against New Zealand. That should worry them. Sesenia Lindono. Here's Toroti. And, well, that pass couldn't connect. Rachel in Daveoa. Toroti to Daveoa didn't work. Otherwise, New Zealand probably would be chasing that the other way. Donu. Toroti did well. Clyde was there and beaten as she came in. There's no one out in defense on the flank. Daveoa knocks the ball on. Rishi Lane to feed the scrum. A 21-year-old won gold in 2018 Commonwealth Games on the Gold Coast. Gold in Tokyo Olympics last year. That's a great CV to have, and when you're only 21 years old, you've got a lot of rugby in front of you. Tory Lane, the captain. Knocked on, says the referee. So pressure there from Fiji. And New Zealand, Tanika Willison makes the mistake with that one. Year-old who also has the same two victories that I spoke about Tory Lane for Tanika 2018 and last year in Tokyo. Hamilton Girls High School alumni. Marola Toroti. Fijiana on attack. Chance here. On the short side, Lavena Davoro. Fijiana set it up well. Nakodi calm to get in there and gather that to take it up strong. And now the penalty will come in from the side, New Zealand. Fiji apply the pressure. Toroti. Davuru. Oh, that is brilliant play by Lavena Davuru. And Fiji, Sesenia Lindonu goes in the corner. That's try time, Fiji. And the Fijiana take the lead for the first time in this game. 10 points to 5. Will the referee check that? Lavena Davuru. That was wonderful play by Lavena Davuru. Toroti got it out. Watch this. Oh, ducking underneath a couple of would-be tacklers and then managing to get the pass for Ndonu to finish in the corner. Sublime skills. Fijiana hit the lead. Going into the final quarter of this game, Sesenielin Ndonu, the 26-year-old from Vatukarasa village. That's in Nandronga, town that is known as the rugby town of the country. They've got a bridge in the town that is called the Melrose Bridge, named straight after Fiji won the Rugby World Cup 7's in 2005. Lavena Davuru, controlled by New Zealand. Michaela Blyde. Tory Lane. Now Kelsey Teneti, Alena Saili. Nakodi misses her. And now Teneti, infield pass is brilliant. That's great support play, keeping the ball alive, and captain's try for Risi Pori Lane. New Zealand hit back, tit for tat rugby. It's all locked up, 10 points all. Risi Pori Lane, second try for her in this tournament. And this kick to give New Zealand the lead. 2 tries each. Tory Lane, no, she can't give New Zealand the lead. It's 10 all and all to play for in the final minute coming up. But that was good skills from New Zealand in the conditions. Kelsey Teneti and infield pass for the captain in support. Risi Tory Lane. Try for New Zealand. Bench players on for Fiji, and they'll hope to make some difference in the closing seconds of this game. 2 games to 1, Fiji leads. This is heading towards the first draw as Taisha Ekanasio is on for New Zealand, and she kicks off. Laisani Likudeva on the park for Fiji now, and that's kicked through there. Now the foot race. New Zealand, Kelsey Teneti going through there. The penalty will come off your feet, the Fijiana. Last play for New Zealand. What can they do from here? So Teneti, she went through there, and that will be against the Lavena Davoru. New Zealand. Last throw of the dice. Alena Saili, Michaela Blythe, she's dangerous, we know. Setting it up. Away it comes, Saili, Jasmine Hotham, Ekanasio. Oh, taken in a brilliant tackle, and Fiji over the top of that, and the penalty comes. Good work. That was great play. Here's Rayapi Uluinasal. Uluinasal gets it back now to Likudeva. Fijiana. Penalty will go to New Zealand. Off your feet. So 2 tries each. 5 all at half time, 10 all at full time at the moment. Off your feet, says the referee. Kelsey Teneti. We're into referee's time. Someone's forgotten the buzzer, probably. Saili comes off. Terina Tetamaki is on. New Zealand. Let's see what they can do here. They've got to go 80 meters upfield if they want to get a try. Manaya Nuku, Michaela Blythe. Good defense by Fiji. That was Solikoviti. Now New Zealand in the middle. Setup is good from Tetamaki. The penalty comes. And now chance here for Fiji. Oh, they couldn't get the pass well. Muleki takes it up. Penalty still for Fiji. Here's Lavenia Davuru. Opportunity for Fiji. A little dance by Vasiti Solikoviti. Setting it up. Tussle at the breakdown. Fiji wait. Blythe. Doing well to hold on to Anane Masi. Was that above the shoulder? Let's carry on. Vasiti Solikoviti. It's on the Fijian side once again. The timekeeper has probably forgotten the time, but we're watching some great rugby. As there for Van Mbuleki and dropped by Reapi Ului-Nassau. Now the penalty advantage was there. New Zealand get penalised offside. Grants then finish. Kendavuru get the spark, the full-time buzzer finally in the background. And now Fiji get away. Ului-Nassau will win it. Reapi Ului-Nassau off the bench, and Fiji 2 tries in the second half. 3 tries to 2 in total. Ului-Nassau not held, got up and went again. Desperate defense from Jasmine Hotham. But it's all over. Michaela Blythe is questioning the referee. 15-10. And let's look at the final kick. No good. But Reapi Ului-Nassau, 4 tries for her in the tournament. Ului-Nassau, the Nanronga girl, doing well. Fijiana beat New Zealand 15-10 in a pulsating opening game on day 2.